A 72-year-old woman wakes up feeling sluggish, her joints ache, and she can't seem to focus. She sighs and tells herself, "Well, I guess that's just aging." But here's the surprising truth. Most of what she's feeling isn't aging at all. It's dehydration. Did you know that by the time you feel thirsty, your body is already mildly dehydrated? And for seniors, this is even more complicated. After age 60, the brain's thirst center, the hypothalamus, weakens, meaning you don't feel thirsty until dehydration is well underway. Add to this the fact that aging kidneys lose their ability to conserve water, and that many common medications, like diuretics or blood pressure pills, make you lose even more fluids. The result? Millions of seniors unknowingly walk around in a state of chronic low-grade dehydration. And the symptoms, fatigue, constipation, dizziness, headaches, even memory slips, are often brushed off as just getting older. But research, including a 2019 review in Nutrients, shows dehydration in seniors is directly linked to higher risks of urinary tract infections, kidney stress, falls, and even cognitive decline. The good news? These problems are not inevitable. With the right hydration habits, you can protect your brain, boost your energy, and keep your body functioning at its best. Before we dive in, let me ask you, how many glasses of water do you honestly drink each day? Comment below. I'd love to know your routine, and your answer might inspire someone else. And if you want more science-backed tips for healthy aging, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with a loved one who might need a hydration reminder today. As we grow older, our bodies undergo subtle but important changes in how they regulate and store fluids, making seniors much more vulnerable to dehydration, even when water intake seems normal. Let's break down the 3 biggest factors. 1. Weaker thirst signals. A 2013 study published in the Journal of Physiology demonstrated that older adults have a blunted thirst response compared to younger people. In everyday terms, this means the brain's thirst center doesn't fire off strong signals, even when the body is running low on water. Imagine your car's fuel gauge barely moving even when the tank is nearly empty. You wouldn't know to refuel until it was too late. This is what happens in seniors. By the time thirst is felt, dehydration has often already set in. 2. Declining kidney function. The kidneys act like the body's natural water regulators, filtering blood and conserving fluids when intake is low. But with age, kidney efficiency steadily declines. They lose the ability to hold onto water effectively, which leads to greater fluid loss in urine. This means seniors need to drink more water than they think just to maintain the same balance that a younger person could manage with less. For someone in their 70s, this can add up to hundreds of milliliters of extra water lost each day without realizing it. 3. Changes in body composition. Another hidden factor is muscle loss, or sarcopenia, which naturally occurs with aging. Muscle tissue is rich in water, about 75% water by weight, whereas fat contains much less. Since most older adults gradually lose muscle and gain fat, their total body water reservoir shrinks, leaving less backup hydration stored in the body. In practice, this means even short periods without drinking can trigger faster dehydration than in younger years. The added burden of medications and conditions. On top of these natural changes, many seniors take medications such as diuretics, water pills, laxatives, or blood pressure drugs, which can further increase water loss. Chronic health conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or kidney disease also disrupt fluid balance. When you combine all these factors, the risk of dehydration multiplies. That's why older adults can feel dizzy, fatigued, or mentally foggy and assume it's just aging, when in reality their bodies are signaling a lack of water. So, how can you tell if you, or someone you care about, are dehydrated? The tricky part is that in seniors, the signs are often subtle, disguised, or mistaken for something else. Let's break them down. 1. Fatigue or low energy. If you're constantly feeling tired even after a good night's rest, dehydration may be the hidden culprit. Water is essential for carrying nutrients and oxygen to your cells. Without enough fluid, your body literally runs on low battery mode. Many seniors chalk this up to aging, but in reality, it could be dehydration slowing the body down. 2. Confusion, irritability, or dizziness. This is one of the most concerning symptoms because it can mimic dementia or cognitive decline. When the brain lacks proper hydration, nerve cells can't communicate efficiently, leading to foggy thinking, irritability, or even sudden confusion. In fact, some seniors admitted to hospitals for altered mental status are later found to simply be dehydrated, and they improve once rehydrated. 3. Constipation. Your intestines need water to keep stool soft and moving. When fluid intake is too low, the colon pulls extra water out of the waste, leaving stools hard, dry, and difficult to pass. That's why constipation is one of the most common complaints linked to dehydration in older adults. 4. Dry mouth, headaches, and dark urine. These are the classic warning signs. A sticky, dry mouth means saliva production has slowed due to low fluids. Headaches often strike because dehydration reduces blood volume and restricts oxygen flow to the brain. And dark yellow urine is a simple, easy-to-check indicator that your kidneys are conserving water because the body doesn't have enough to spare. And here's the kicker. Research published in Age and Aging, 2015, showed that even mild dehydration, just a 2% loss of body water, can reduce cognitive performance and physical function in older adults. That's like losing less than a liter of water for most people, yet it's enough to trigger memory lapses, slower reaction times, and fatigue. If you or a loved one are showing these signs, don't brush them off as just aging. Sometimes, the solution is as simple as drinking more water or eating hydrating foods. The good news: staying hydrated doesn't mean you have to chug plain water all day. In fact, many everyday foods are naturally packed with water, electrolytes, and minerals that keep your body hydrated in a gentler, more enjoyable way. Let's look at a few powerful options. 1. Soups and broths. These are especially helpful for seniors because they're easy to digest, soothing on the stomach, and naturally hydrating. A bowl of vegetable broth or chicken soup is often 90% water, but it doesn't just rehydrate. It also provides sodium and minerals that help your body retain that fluid instead of losing it quickly. That's why broth-based meals are often recommended during illness or recovery. 2. Water-rich fruits like watermelon, cucumber, and oranges. Watermelon and cucumber are over 90% water, making them some of the most hydrating foods you can eat. Oranges add another benefit: natural electrolytes like potassium, which help balance fluids in your cells and prevent dehydration-related cramps or weakness. Snacking on these fruits is like drinking water, but with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants built in. 3. Yogurt and smoothies. Yogurt is nearly 80% water and also provides electrolytes such as calcium and potassium. When blended into smoothies with fruits like berries, bananas, or mango, you get hydration, natural sweetness, and gut-friendly probiotics all in one. Smoothies are also great for seniors with reduced appetite, since they pack fluids, nutrients, and calories into one easy-to-drink meal. 4. Leafy greens. Lettuce, spinach, and kale are surprisingly rich in water, often 85 to 90% of their weight. They also provide magnesium, which plays a role in maintaining electrolyte balance and muscle function. Adding a handful of greens to sandwiches, soups, or smoothies is an easy way to sneak in hydration along with vitamins A, C, and K. Here's why these hydrating foods matter. They don't just deliver water. They bring along essential electrolytes like potassium, magnesium, and sodium that help your cells actually hold onto the fluid. That's something plain water alone can't always do. By combining water-rich foods with fluids, you're not just quenching thirst. You're building a stronger hydration foundation that supports energy, digestion, and circulation. So, how can seniors turn hydration into a daily habit rather than an afterthought? The key is to build small, sustainable practices that fit naturally into everyday routines. Let's break it down. 1. Follow a hydration schedule. One of the biggest mistakes older adults make is waiting until they feel thirsty. But as we've learned, the thirst signal weakens with age. A smarter approach is to schedule water the same way you would schedule meals or medications. For example, a glass of water right after waking up helps replace fluids lost during sleep. Another mid-morning and mid-afternoon keeps energy stable. One with each meal aids digestion, and one in the evening supports circulation and prevents nighttime dehydration. These small, regular sips are easier on the kidneys and digestive system than trying to drink large amounts at once. 2. Flavor your water naturally. Plain water can sometimes feel boring, so seniors may drink less than they need. Adding natural flavor with lemon slices, cucumber, mint, or berries makes water more refreshing and enjoyable. without the sugar and artificial additives found in sodas or juices. Bonus: lemons and berries also provide antioxidants and vitamin C, which support immune health. 3. Include herbal teas. Not all hydration has to come from plain water. Herbal teas like chamomile, ginger, hibiscus, or peppermint are caffeine-free, soothing, and hydrating. They also bring gentle health benefits. Chamomile may aid sleep, ginger supports digestion, and hibiscus has been linked to healthy blood pressure. Enjoying a warm cup in the morning or evening can turn hydration into a comforting ritual. 4. Use a visible reminder. Behavioral studies show that simply having a filled glass or bottle of water within arm's reach dramatically increases the likelihood of drinking. For seniors, this is especially powerful because memory lapses or distractions can cause them to forget about hydration. A clear bottle on the table, desk, or bedside serves as a gentle nudge throughout the day. 5. Track intake. A general target for most older adults is 6 to 8 cups, about 1.5 to 2 liters daily. But this isn't one size fits all. Hot weather, physical activity, or health conditions like diabetes may increase needs. Tracking intake. Whether with a marked water bottle, a simple checklist, or even smartphone reminders, can help ensure consistency. Remember, soups, fruits, and hydrating foods also count toward this total. Hydration doesn't have to be overwhelming. With a few simple strategies, scheduling sips, making water enjoyable, adding herbal teas, and keeping a visible reminder, seniors can stay energized, protect their kidneys, support brain function, and feel more vibrant every day. After the age of 60, your body becomes less efficient at signaling thirst, yet your need for water actually increases. This means dehydration can creep in silently, showing up as fatigue, foggy thinking, joint stiffness, or constipation, symptoms many people mistake as just aging. But here's the empowering truth. Most of these issues are preventable with simple, consistent hydration habits. By drinking water regularly, adding water-rich foods like cucumbers, watermelon, soups, and oranges, and weaving in hydrating rituals such as herbal teas, you're not only keeping your body comfortable, you're protecting vital functions. Proper hydration supports energy levels by improving circulation and nutrient delivery, digestion by keeping stools soft and preventing constipation, brain health by maintaining focus, memory, and mood, immunity and joint function, since water helps flush toxins and lubricate tissues. It's amazing that something as simple as water can have such far-reaching effects. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite way to stay hydrated? Do you reach for a refreshing glass of plain water, sip soothing herbal teas, or enjoy juicy fruits like oranges and melons? Drop your answer in the comments. Your tip might inspire someone else in our community. If you found this video helpful, please tap the thumbs up, subscribe to Healthy Life for more science-backed tips, and share this with a loved one who might not realize how important hydration is after 60. Remember, staying strong, sharp, and active in your golden years doesn't always require fancy supplements or expensive treatments. Sometimes it starts with something as simple and powerful as a glass of water. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.